Namaste, dear students. Hope you people are doing good. So, today we are starting the second half of the first unit, indices. So, we are already done with the indices part. So, second part of the first unit is logarithm. So, this is also one of the easiest lesson to learn. So, but you have to follow certain rules and you should know how to find a log value, and at the same time you should know how to find the algorithm value. Okay, so let us understand what exactly logarithm means, then we will go further on the basic part. Okay, so first we are starting, I'm writing the heading, that is we are starting logarithm lesson, right? Logarithms. We are starting with the next section of the first unit. So let us understand what is log means. What exactly logarithm means? See, it is a shortcut of arithmetic mean with the help of logarithm. It's a rule to shortcut the arithmetic mean with the help of logarithm. So we can say that the working out of the calculation, multiplication, roots, then computation, power, division, etc. can be done with the help of logarithm. Okay, so let us make a note of this. So we'll start. So you also copy this to your notes. Okay, so logarithm means, open up inverted commas and write a rule. It is a rule to shortcut arithmetic mean with the help of logarithm. So we can work out the calculation, of multiplication, division, roots, conquisition of power, etc. can be done. Okay, so if there is a question for you to define log, so if the question arises like this, the simple answer is the log of a number, to given base in the index power to which the base must be raised in order to obtain the number Thus a to the power of x equals m. So here where x is raised to the logarithm of the number m to the base a. It can be represented as follows. That is, a to the power of x equals m. So it can be expressed as log a to the power m equals x. Log a to the power m equals x. So now you have to understand, while solving the problem, what are all the things you should consider. Okay. So before going with the problems with the log tables, so I wanted you people to understand few aspects. So what are those few aspects which you have to understand? What are all the aspects? That is, first to take down, like usually, whenever you determine the log of any natural number, the basic value will be given. If it is not given any specific indication about the base, so then we have to determine the log of that number through the log table. So that you have to understand. Okay. So if there is no any specific indication is not given about the base, so then we have to find the log through the log table. Okay. So that I'll tell you how you are supposed to do it. So first you understand that first you write down usually while determining log of any natural number, the basic value will be given. So in the absence, if it is not given, in the absence of any specific indication regarding the base, then we have to determine log of that number through log tables. Next paragraph you write, to determine the log of a number, we have to find out values. We have to find out values of its parts. So that is an example. Number 1, characteristics. And number 2, Mantissa. So we have to identify this. Okay. See, now while finding characteristics and Mantissa, so how do we going to find? So that is going to be one of the important thing, how we are going to find the characteristics and Mantissa for the same. See here, example I am writing. So write down the example. Log 157.56, that is equals to 2.1975. Okay, 2.1975. So now let us understand some common calculations, basics to solve logarithms. So which without you cannot solve. Without you cannot understand logarithm. So I wanted to give you as usual the concrete basics. So that is why I am working on this part. Okay, so I have already written, I have just worked out, so that you will get more clarity. So now I'll go on explaining and you copy the same to your notes. Okay, so first you have to understand what is common logarithm. So common logarithm, see, common logarithm is always, we call it as a the logarithm which has a base as a 10 is called as logarithm. A very simple thing is the base must be 10. So when the base is 10, we call it as a common logarithm. If the base is not given, if the base value is not there, then also we consider that as a common 10. So we assume that is the base value is going to be 10. See, try to understand, logarithm of numbers to the base 10 are known as common logarithm. See, when you have a base as a 10, that is, we call it as a common logarithm. So here I have written one example for the same, that is log base 10 to the power 400. So what is the base here? 10. So when base is 10, I said that is called common logarithm. Common logarithm means the base is 10. Okay, so that is what we call it as a common logarithm. So I have written a note here. Note, if base is not written in logarithm, if the base is not written in logarithm, it is assumed to be base 10. If it is not there also, we assume it as a 10. For example, I have written few example for your reference. So that is log 153.2, the answer is 2.1853. Log 1532, 3.1853. Log 15.32, 1.1853. Clear? So this is going to be the answer. So what is this and how do we got this? I will explain you in the today's class itself. Okay, so now here base is not mentioned. See, there is no any base Base is not mentioned, hence it is assumed that base value is 10, hence it is common logarithm. So since there is no any base value given, we assumed it as a base 10. So that is why we call it as a common logarithm. See, now we have to understand about most important aspect of logarithm, that is characteristics and mantissa. So what is characteristics? What is mantissa? Logarithm of a positive number. Remember this, logarithm of a positive number consists of two parts. One is integer, that is it might be a positive or a zero or negative. Be clear. So that positive number consists of two parts. One is integer. Integer part can be positive, can be zero, or it can be negative. Okay. And the other part is a positive fraction or zero. So that other part is a positive fraction or zero. Okay. So now I'll teach you how it works, like integer part of value of log x. See, integral part of the value of log x is called characteristics. So log x is called as characteristics. Getting my point? So next, positive fractional part, that is mantissa. Positive fractional part is mantissa. Okay. So now we can say, I have written this, just now I have solved. That is number 1, log 153.2. So 2, it can be written as 2.1853. I'll tell you how we derive at this value 2.1853, how we have identified. I'll explain you in the today's class only, but first you try to understand this. Log x 153.2, that can be written as 2.1853. So in this, the first integer part is characteristics. This is called characteristics. And this, the second half, 1853, is positive fractional part. It is positive fractional part. This is called as mantissa. So this is a characteristics and this is going to be a mantissa. So did you able to understand? So 153.2, I have written it as a 2.1853. So this 2, the first integer is called integer part, is called as characteristics. The second fractional part, after the point, whatever fractions we get, this fractional part we call it as a mantissa. Okay. So now second example I have written over here. See, the log 1532 can be written as 3.1853. 3.1853. So here the integral part is 3. The first before point, whatever the number I get is 3, that is characteristics. The positive fractional part, that is 1853. This fractional part is called as mantissa. Okay. So now calculation of characteristics. So to make you understand how we are going to identify, or how we are going to calculate characteristics. Characteristics of logarithm of a number greater than 1. So if the number is greater than 1, we have a formula for that. If it is a greater than 1, number of digits in the integral part. So the number of digits in the integral part we have to check, minus 1. So whatever integer part, that means before point, whatever the number we get, so minus 1. So that is how you have to calculate. This is the formula. Remember, write it in your notebook, copy the same thing and keep it ready. So next we have characteristics of logarithm of a number lesser than 1. If the characteristics is less than 1, minus number of zeros in the number in immediately after the decimal part plus 1. Try to understand, minus number of zeros in the number in immediately after the decimal point. So after the decimal point, how many zeros are there? So minus number of zeros in the number in immediately after the decimal point plus 1. So this is going to be the formula if the character of a logarithm is lesser than 1. So you have to focus on this part. If this is lesser than 1, so you are going to apply the below formula. If it is greater than 1, you are going to apply this formula. Okay, so let us calculate without making any delay how we are going to write it. So now example number 1, log 4.12 is equal to 4.12 is equal to, as I said, it is a integral part, integer, and it is a decimal part. Okay, so you have to divide this. So I am writing it here so that you can understand 4.12. Okay, so here this is going to be an integer, correct? Integer is 4. So how many digits are there? 1 digit. And what is our formula says? Number of digits in the integral part minus 1. Number of digits in the integral part minus 1. 4.12 is greater than 1 or lesser than 1? 4.12 is greater than 1. So how many digits are there in integral part? 1 digit, correct? So 4 is a 1 digit. Okay, so minus 1, number of digits in the integral part minus 1. So 1 minus 1, how many digits? 1 digit. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಒಂದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 4. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಇದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Understood? 1 minus 1 is equal to 0.6149. So this Mantissa calculation I will teach you. So now try to understand the calculation of characteristics. So now log 41.2. So 41.2 is greater than 1. Correct. So how many digits are there? How many fractional values are there? 2. Correct. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1.6149. 1.6149. Clear? The same way log 4120. 4120. How many integers are there? 4 integers. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. 3.6149. So here 3 is a characteristics. Getting my point? So now 0.0412. So this is lesser than 1. Correct? 0.0412 is less than 1. So in such a case you have to apply second formula. Correct? Second formula. So number of zeros in the number in immediately after the decimal point plus 1. So how many number of zeros are there? 1 0 after immediately decimal point. How many zeros are there? 1 0, right? Plus 1. So how much? Plus 1. That is going to be minus 2. Correct? Minus 2. Number of, see, it's very simple thing. Minus number of zeros in the number in immediately after the decimal point plus 1. So after the decimal point, how many zeros are there? 1 0 plus 1. So that becomes minus 2. That becomes minus 2. So minus 2 will be written as like this. Okay, so that is what? 2 bar. It is not a bar, it is minus 2.6149. So suppose now look at in this example log 0.000412. So now this 0.000412 is lesser than 1. Correct? It is lesser than 1. So after the decimal point, how many zeros are there? 1 2 3 plus 1. How much? 4. So minus 4. Minus 4 has written as like this. Okay, so 4.6149. So next log 0.123456 zeros are there. So after the decimal point, how many zeros? 6. 6 plus 1, 7 minus 7.6149. Okay, so this is how we calculate characteristics. Are you clear how to calculate characteristics? Yes? So try by putting different numbers by yourself. Okay. So now finding Mantissa, how to calculate Mantissa, we are going to learn. See, in logarithm table, the Mantissa of logarithms of numbers from 10 to 99 with the base 10 are given by knowing the Mantissa. The logarithm of a number can be very easily determined. See, Mantissa value is already given, it is already there in the log table. So just we have to identify and we have to mention. So how to identify and how to mention, so that you are going to learn today in the class. Okay. See now, log 1055. So how many integers are there? 4 integers, correct? 4 integers are there, 10, 5, 5. How many integers? 4 integers. So as per the formula, it is greater than 1, correct? 1055 is greater than 1. So minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many digits? 4 digits, 4 integers are there. So minus 1, 4 minus 1, what is the characteristics? 3. 3. So now we have to find the value of Mantissa. Clear? To find the value of Mantissa, so now we need a log table. So without log table, we cannot find the Mantissa. So now we are going to find what? Mantissa. So let me explain you how we could find the Mantissa value with the usage of log table. So look at, this is your log table. Okay, this is going to be our log table. So check out. So for which one we have to find the answer? 1055, correct? 1055, remember this number, 1055, we have to find the answer. So to find the answer for that 1055, so you have to keep it ready here, logarithm table. So without logarithm table you cannot do it. If possible, take a printout and keep it. Okay. So fine. So we have to find 1055 value, right? So logarithm table is here. So now find 10. Okay. So I am taking 10. In this, what is the value of 5? See this, what is the value? 0, 2, 1, 2. Getting? What is the value? 0, 2, 1, 2. 1055. So 1055, we have to find the log answer. So in the 10th row, go to the 5th column. 10th row, 5th column is 0, 2, 1, 2. Correct? So 10, 5 is over. The other 5 is left out. Correct? For this, go to mean difference, this mean difference section, and check out the 5, left out 5. So how much? 21. So add this 21. So that is 3, 3, 2, 0, 2, 3, 3. So what is the answer you got? 0, 2, 3, 3. Clear? So 1055, you have to find the answer. 10th row, 5th column, 0, 2, 1, 2 I have copied, plus the other 5 is left out. So that you have to take it from mean difference, 21, 21. So 2 plus 1, 3, 1 plus 2, 3, 2, 2. So 0, 2, 3, 3. Clear? So let me check what I have written. See, 3 characteristics, 0, 2, 3, 3. We got the answer by finding the logarithm table. 0, 2, 3, 3 I have written. 3.0233. See, 0.212 plus 21. So that is 0, 2, 3, 3. Don't get confusion. I have just carried out and calculated. So now let us calculate for 11.412. Let us calculate for 11,412. Clear? So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many digits? 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 point. So now you have to find the answer. So that is 4 point. You have to find 11,412, right? So go to the log table. Log table. Go to the row of 11, 412. correct. In the row of 11, go to the 4. 0, 5, 6, 9. How much? 0, 5, 6, 9. So I'm copying that. I'm copying that here. 0, 5, 6, 9. So what number? 11, 4. 11, 4, 1, 2. Right? 11, 4, 1, 2. I'll write it here. 11, 4, 1, 2. So for that we have to find. So in the 11th column, in the 11th row, 4th column, 0, 5, 6, 9. I have already copied. 0, 5, 6, 9 I have already copied, plus this one is done. 11.4 is done. So 1, 2 is left. So go to the mean. So in the column 1, how much you have? 4. Okay, and that is. Then in the column 1 is also over. The 2 column. Take 2 column is 8. So that is plus 8. So now total it. 9 plus 4 plus 8. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 8, 21, 2. So this will become 8 and this will become 5. 0, 5, 8, 1. 0, 5, 8, 1. Correct. So the answer for this is 4.0581. So that is how do we got 0.569, 0569 plus 4 plus 8. That is what the 0.581 we got. Next 127.3. So 127.3 is there. So first we have to go with the 12th row of a logarithm table and find the value of 7. So let me write 127.3, correct. So 127.3. So let me go in a 12th row, 7th column, that is 1038. 1038. That is, we are done with this part. 3 is there. So the left out 3 is mean difference. So that is 12th and 3. That is 10. 1048. So the answer is 1048. Getting my point? So now 2.1048. 2.1048. So this is the answer. So I believe you understood how to find the characteristics value and how to find the Mantissa value. Correct? Yes or no? Independently you can do it, right? You can try it for some other numbers. So now I have written few more examples for this so that you can understand very clearly. See, 1.055. So for this we have done already 1055, 3.0233. So we know the Mantissa value. See, Mantissa value is always constant. It will never change. This is constant. It will never change. 0 to 33 will never change. Only characteristics keeps on changing. For that I wanted to give an example for you people so that you can understand clearly. So that is 1.055. So how many integer numbers are there? One number. 1 minus 1, 0. 0.0233. Clear? The same way 10.55. So now for 10, how many digits are there? How many integers are there? 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1.0233. Clear? No changes. 105.5. So how many integer digits are there? 3. So 3 minus 1, 2. So 2.0233. That remains same. The same way 10.55. 4 digits are there. 4 minus 1, 3.0233. Clear? So here I have done one more example for the same. 1273. How many digits? 4 digits. 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 1048, Mantissa value will never change, 1048. So 1.273, how many digits? 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So 0.273 is there. So for this 273, the value is Mantissa value 1048. 1048 I have copied. 0.01273. See this 0.0, it is lesser than 1. So that means what you have to do? Minus 2. So how? 0 plus 1. So that becomes minus. Clear? So minus into minus. So that is 2. So when you have two zeros, so that is after the point. So that is immediately after decimal we have to add 1. That is what the rule says. So that becomes minus 2.1048. Clear? Minus 2.1028. So if you get confusion like this, if you are facing trouble like a formula I cannot imagine. So after the decimal point, how many zeros are there? Just add one more zero into it. So that is, you will get that many number of minus figure you have to put. See, 1 0 plus 1, so that is minus 2, minus 2.1048. The same way, two zeros are there, so minus 30, so minus 3.1048. So this is how you are supposed to calculate. Clear? So these are the basic classes of your logarithm part. So we will be continuing in the immediate coming classes. Till then, take care. See you soon. Bye bye. Stay safe. Stay home. Take care of yourself and your family members. Bye bye. See you.